Hello, you're watching Avenue X, and today let's talk about a recently started airing Chinese idol, fantasy, period, drama, 神隐, The Last Immortal. This is a 40 episodes drama that has started airing on the platform Tencent. It is led by Wang Anyu and Zhao Lusi. For the rest of the production information, I'll put it up on screen here. In terms of the world setting, the only noticeable thing about this drama is the male lead character played by Wang Anyu is the son of the character played by Zhou Dongyu and Xu Kai, 千古绝尘, ancient love poetry. Clearly, it is a period drama. Clearly, I am not dressed in a period style. So this kind of gives you a signal that I cannot even be bothered to do so. By the point, episode 12, which I actually did watch through, because it has failed in such a mediocre way that you can neither rant about it very enthusiastically, nor can you say anything good about it. When this drama started shooting, and around the time when they released their first round of posters, big face of the two leads, I remember clearly what I ranted about that, which is who photoshopped them. They were photoshopped to look not even like themselves anymore. That just tells you the aesthetics of this whole production is on the side where you should not hope for too much. In a way, I wish it could be worse than this. It could be agitatingly bad. At least I can make a funny video, but it's not. It's just so lazily and mediocrely bad. So this video basically is me talking about things I don't like, but in a very relaxed and really not hyped up way at all. The greatest failure of The Last Immortal, in my opinion, is the fact that it is such a rough and poor production. By poor, I mean quality as well as not having money. The first things I noticed is it has very, very poor special effects. When it has green screen, when it needs to, remove it in post-production, add cloud, add does not exist, heavenly palaces. The work that's been done there is so rough. An average YouTuber who is specialized in special effect or on Bilibili, or even if you give me a good computer, I'll do a better job than what that drama gives you. That just shows me they're really not trying hard to make this drama impress you anyway. They just want to finish it and make it looking semi-presentable and just put it out there and see what happens. The second thing I noticed is the lighting. It's not the type of lighting you see in a lot of Chinese dramas that are overlit and super overexposure people and smooth their skin out, or having that blatant, God knows why, huge light in the background. It's not that type of bad lighting. It's the type of lighting where they can't keep things consistent and they're trying to make things look good enough, but then often fail. And it is to do with also that probably nobody is really working very hard on continuity. For example, in an exterior shot, when two people are talking, when they're cut between different setups, which is a continuous scene, you're just covering it with different angles. 1 second, people are not in direct sunlight, and then cut to a different angle of them continuously talking, totally different lighting condition. That just shows me when they were filming it, nobody is actually paying attention. Either the people who are working on the lighting don't know what they're doing, or they know but they just can't be bothered and they're rushing and they don't have time to set it up and they just want to finish the shooting according to their schedule, whatever. So it has this super rough, unpolished look. Frankly speaking, it looks worse than a lot of super short dramas on short video platforms these days. And sometimes they're trying to do certain movements on camera that totally is copying from other things people have done in the past that are well known, such as that classic film with Liang Chaowei and Zhang Ziyi fighting in slow motion and their faces are like that, in space, slow-mo, almost touching. Ever since then, we've had a lot of dramas trying to copy that. This drama just copied it in a very poor way. The person on the bottom, which is Zhao Lusi, looking like her face is being flattened into a cake, and then it makes Wang Anyu on top looking like he's about to burst in his face. Might as well not do that shot, really. It doesn't help the plot, doesn't help the characters. It looks embarrassingly bad, unprofessional. It makes your idol actors look bad. Then let's talk about set design. This drama is shot in Hengdian, and I recognize pretty much every street and buildings and cityscape. It is just the situation in China. When you shoot a period drama, you go to Hengdian. That's nothing wrong. But for specific dramas, they would design different kind of, for example, drapes, soft decoration, furnitures to fit this drama's particular aesthetics and worldview. In the drama, it's very randomly and poorly done. For example, go and watch this part where Zhao Lusi is in the courtyard at night. And she supposedly is hanging on this stone. At least it's made to look like stone. Obviously, it's not. Lamp. She's what? 90 pounds? Like her body weight is super low, I know that. Anyway, definitely below 100. And it's a huge stone lamp. Technically speaking, you can put 10 jalous on that, it's not gonna wobble. And she's just holding on it and it just wobbles with her movement. And the prop department would not even bother to just weigh that thing down, just to make it stay still while she's hanging on it. And if you look at design details, it's also really funny. This is like an interior space of one of those high god, immortal, whatever their living space, right? Elegant and powerful and beautiful, their proper hall of architecture. Look at that railing. Who designed it? Did they just take inspiration? Or literally just take it from a hospital bed? And this type of thing is littered in this drama everywhere. It's so rough that sometimes I feel like the only way you can watch this drama is actually turn away and don't look at the screen, just listen to what people are talking about. And then costumes. Can we just get rid of the dangling bits of all the girls? I mean, the hairstyle is uninventive. It's like we've seen that a million times in fantasy period idol drama, so it's fine. I get used to it and I can ignore it. But can we just get rid of all those beads? That's like they're all bought from LOO, 1,000 pieces with like 1 RMB, and it's so cheap and so annoying. Does not help and does not make the actress look any better. Moving on to other things that happens in this drama that just shocked me, such as our male lead is the highest birth possible person and supposedly should be the most precious existence in the whole drama, apart from his mother, who is up there and nobody is seeing her, and she's Zhou Dongyu. Anyway, he is like this high level god that the other people are just like not even having any hope to reach, yet he needs to defecate just like a normal human. He goes to LOO and it is just like so encouraging for us mere mortals, like trying to cultivate and become a high god one day, hopefully, and like we can go to heavenly toilet. So much so for being a high god, right? You can't fall in love. You have to dress in that ridiculous things. You're technically often not even human because you're a bird or whatever, and you still have to pee and poo. Why bother? Why don't just stay on the human realm and being a normal human? At least you can eat whatever you like and you can fall in love. Sex. It shows like the people who are writing the script are pretty much also like people who are lighting the drama or shooting the drama or designing the costume of the drama is let's just do the job, get paid and get out. The reason that I don't actually have a very energetic response or ranting video about this drama is story-wise, it's actually not making a lot of I cannot deal with the wrong ideas type of stuff. It is just mixing and matching everything you've seen in period idol drama, in period fantasy idol drama previously, and create its own Frankenstein story. I'll quickly talk about what the story is about and the characters are, and you make up your mind about whether you've seen that a million times before. Male lead, high birth, super high birth, but he, for some magical reason, doesn't have any power. He got sent to a lower realm and kept his identity secret. Only a couple of people know that from his mother, in the hope that he will learn and through trials get back to his power. Very typical setup. Female lead character, just like one step down from the high birth of the male lead. Somebody who is destined to be the male lead's clan's ride. Yeah, literally, she's a phoenix. They are the ride of the high god, which is the male lead. That's just like really promising for a love relationship between two leads. But she also had something happening right at the beginning of the story due to the male lead's mistake. She basically didn't manage to get born, and she had to go through multiple reincarnations, not knowing who she is, to eventually become who she is. Okay, so very typical setup of basically still two leads who are the highest possible beings that this story setup can have. It's just for all kinds of inconvenient reasons at the beginning that they can be known or have the full access to the power, but eventually it's gonna happen. Second, they're gonna have lifetimes of stories because it starts with in the middle of all those lifetimes of trials. Eventually they're gonna get to the point where they come back together, and then we go back to the very beginning of their story. So another typical thing, right, you've seen a million times is lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. It starts with this so old plot and trope of the male lead mistakes another woman for the actual female lead. The female lead saved him, but he thought it's a different person. He just immediately, quotation mark, falls in love with that person. And that person happens to be not a very good person. So she happily takes the credit when she knows she didn't do it. How many times have you seen that? Right? Not just in fantasy dramas, in all kinds of period dramas, mistaken somebody for somebody else. It's like, oh my god, that's like archaic. Male lead and female lead gets forced into this contractual master and servant relationship, and they go on this trip to collect stuff so that they can build up friendship and eventually get to the I love you stage, right? And that is also like, how many times have we seen that in all kinds of dramas? So everything in this drama, every plot, every character setup is very old-fashioned, not giving you any breath of fresh air in any way. Story-wise, character-wise, production quality-wise, this drama is just so The thing is, if you pick different actors and you don't change the script, it's not gonna look any better than what it looks like now. So that's why I actually don't have any problem with the main leads, with their acting, their performance. They're just basically doing a very expected fantasy idol period drama acting for very expected boring fantasy idol drama roles. This probably is one of those dramas that are made so that everybody are not like sitting on the side and not doing anything. For 3-month period of time, the whole crew has salary, has income, you know, they help local economy, whatever, they eat food, they need to use electricity, it generates GDP, and that's probably the only purpose of the existence of such drama, and apart from that, it doesn't help anything. So, at the end of this relaxed, not really high energy, and I am pretty much like given up on the genre type of attitude right now of The Last Immortal, my suggestion to my audiences would be don't check out this drama, really. I don't see any entertainment value you can get out of it, and my presence among the audiences of this drama will from now on be 神隐 as well. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.